Let's take a look at what's making news in tomorrow's papers. We'll start with the Adelaide Advertiser. They're talking about children's sport. In fact, a lot of the papers have got this story tomorrow. Kids sport knockout reads the headline. Kids would be benched for 21 days if they were concussed while playing sport under a plan by the Australian Institute of Sport. Now, obviously, those who follow football, even cricket, would be aware that concussion is a massive issue in sport because of ongoing problems that athletes are suffering and litigation for sports organisations. Now that's flowing through to kids' sport. I've got two sons who've both played state-level basketball, one of whom has been concussed twice playing basketball and once playing football. I've got to tell you this. I got a call from my son's school saying, hey, we need you to come and collect your son from the sick bay. I didn't take it too seriously because kids are always, got the sniffles or whatever. So I'm driving to the school. Then I get another call. They say, how far away are you? I said, a couple of minutes away. But there was an urgency in the staff member's voice, and I can hear in the background, my son is Joe, I can hear someone saying, Joe, can you hear us? Are you with us? Are you with us?
Oh, no.
So I start panicking. I drive there. I walk in. Joe is in and out of consciousness. The eyes are on the back of his head. He's barely got a pulse. This is frightening as a parent, right? The school nurse is on the phone to the ambulance saying, how far away are you? And the ambulance are telling the school, have you got a defibrillator? Get it out and get it ready. I'm standing there holding my son's hand thinking, what the heck? They end up getting the rescue helicopter flies to the school because it was quicker to get paramedics there that way. He'd been knocked unconscious in a lunchtime football game. Now, to this day, Joe still has migraines occasionally, and we can only put it down to the fact that he suffered a couple of concussions playing sport. So this is not an uncommon thing, and I don't think there would be a parent in the country who wouldn't be supportive of this. You want your kids to play sport, and every kid will complain and say, no, I feel fine, but there's enough evidence now about brain injuries that we need to be very careful, especially with kids, when it comes to sports concussions.
100%. And I don't think there's any other choice, right? You've got to take that line from the very beginning, because of course if you let kids keep playing after they've been concussed, it has ongoing health effects, but it teaches them that it doesn't matter. I am invincible and I can continue to do whatever I want for as long as I want, and that causes issues in and of itself. The litigation point you raise, I think, is beyond the health effects the most important point here, because this could bankrupt every single sporting league in the country, if not the world, if they don't do something about it now. Because as we have started to see these cases of CTE, particularly in former footballers, and never forget Danny Frawley, who drove into a tree and was later found to have had CTE lesions on the brain. If they don't do something about this now to show that they are at least trying to mitigate the effects of concussion, there will be class actions everywhere all over the world saying you knew and you did nothing to stop it. We don't want to see the end of contact sport, but unless they take these moves now, they're stuffed.
Yeah.